first half, and we just started playing with force in the second half, and we also knew that that tactic was, those guys that start to tire out a little bit once they start playing that way, because it's hard to play that way, especially when you're moving so fast. So once we start being forceful with our cuts and our movements, that start to tire them down a little bit, and you start to see them loosen up on the defensive end. So that's what got us that lead, and also when we defend and get out on the break, then we're pretty unstoppable.
Draymond almost got another triple-double tonight. How much is he doing for you guys, not only on both ends of the court, but just everywhere on the court?
I mean, at this point now, Draymond getting 14, 8, and 8 is just like, all right, there's no need for us to talk about it no more. It's just the norm. That's when you know you made it. So when I look at the stat sheet and see that, that's just what he's supposed to do, and he comes with it every single night, and only in 25 minutes. That's impressive.
Has this stretch been fun for you guys to kind of be a grinded out team and play defense again?
Well, we're not coming in every game expecting to be those stats were a totally different team compared to when Steph is on the court as far as how we play, because his shooting, his ball handling just draws the defenders. You got to guard him. You can't leave Steph open at three-point line. So that's what opens up a lot of stuff for us. So now, when Steph went out, it was just a little different. So we had to play maybe a different tempo, a different pace, and use different plays. When he's out. So it was fun. It was fun just figuring it out. Not knowing we're not going to just go on runs when we hit 5 or 6 threes and bust the game open. So it was definitely fun trying to figure it out. But and it's always good to win. But defensively is where we kind of knuckled down and started just focusing on it even more, because we knew offense would be a little tougher.
Hey Kevin, your talent obviously speaks for itself, but just the ability to raise your game when Steph is out, and then when he comes back to make adjustments and however need be. What does it take to have that kind of mindset where you're flexible with all those different things?
Well, first you just gotta, when duty calls, if coach needs me to go out there and do something, I just do it. And I kind of know what my role is already on this team. And like I told you before, I enjoy just doing other things out there. But when my number's called to score, that's what I've been doing my whole life. That's what my whole game is based around, is putting the ball in the basket. So when I'm called to do that, I just got to do it to the best of my ability. So I just try to adapt as much as I can, and I do that by just working on every part of my game. So when I need to bring it out, I can feel comfortable with it. So pick and rolls, I work on that every day. Post ups, I work on that every day. My jump shot, I work on it. My ball handling. So on the offensive end, coach want me to play more pick and rolls, I'm ready for it. You want me to post up more and set screens, block shots, all that stuff. I just try to be ready for whatever coach throws at me, and if I'm not ready for it, I learn from it on the fly.
Different thing about your defense being that you've been an offensive guy for most of your career in most people's eyes.
It's cool that people start to recognize me for more than just a score. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012, and so when people start to notice what you do, obviously it's not all you do it for, but you want people to appreciate what you bring to the table, and it's first off from your teammates, your coaches, and I got that from them, and I feel good coming in every day knowing that they trust me on that side of the ball. But when fans watching the game and anybody watching the game, you want them to see what you do, and I try to impact the game as much as I can on both ends of the floor. So, especially coming from a champ like Mr. Thompson, means I'm kind of doing something right. So I'll take it.
Great.
How much does it mean for you to have his support like that?
I wasn't even paying attention to him, to be honest. So I didn't even catch the dance or anything that he was doing. So I gotta definitely check it out on social media. But Draymond's supportive of everybody. His energy, no matter who scores, it's amazing. And that's nothing new from Draymond, because he's always hyping and ready to go. So
Pat, you've proven in summer league that you can.
when we're playing defense, it translates to our offense. So, and we're pretty scary on the defensive end when we're locked in. And Coach Kerr just preached at halftime, just cut back on the turnovers, lock in defensively, and our offense will come on the wash. And he always has a great halftime speech for us, and I think that's what really got us going.